Hey, this
Thank
is
you.
Kenzie K, and joining us for an Audacy check-in is Justin Bieber.
Hey,
Not something
hey,
I get to say every day, that's for sure.
man, well, it's a pleasure to be here.
It's so exciting to have you. I know you're slammed right now. You're on tour right now, right?
Yes, I am in the middle of a world tour. It's called the Justice Tour, and I have um, a while left on the tour, but it's going really well. I'm able to spend my off days kind of hubbing out of different spots, which has been pretty cool. I'm at home right now, right? I got to fly home, be here for a day off, and then fly back. It's been a lot more restful than some of the other tours, which is nice.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing. You got
Yeah,
to take care of yourself too, right?
exactly,
But
exactly.
not too much rest because you put out new music. You're dropping Honest, which is an incredible song with Don
Thank you so
Tolliver.
much. Yes,
And how
yes.
did that collab happen?
Well, that collab happened. I met Don Tolliver. I actually heard of him through Travis Scott. I was at his house, and he was like, "You got to check out this new artist. His name's Don Tolliver. He's like, his melodies are crazy." Da 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 da. Fast forward, I end up organically meeting him through, I think it was Skrillex, and we did a song together, and then kind of developed a relationship, and just have kept making music over the past year or so. So it's been really nice. I'm a huge fan.
I love when a guy uses the word honest. I think that's like refreshing for all of us. Two guys on a song
Yeah,
called Honest. This is
yeah,
exciting,
exactly. There you
especially in
go.
today's music. And
Yeah.
now I feel funny. I need a breakdown. There's got to be a story behind that song.
Yes. I think the goal there was kind of just to show my personality. I'm a really silly guy, and life is kind of hard sometimes. So to kind of be silly and just, I think it just shows other people that they can just not take themselves too seriously sometimes.
Is it nice to take something that you've been so successful in and then be able to have so much fun with it?
Yes, yes. I mean, like the combination of like music and comedy together is not like a normal thing. I know it's done and they got like comedy albums and stuff, but like being able to just bridge the two together it was really fun.
And I feel like a lot of comedy albums come from comedians. So you're kind of,
Yeah,
you don't see a lot of musicians put out like goofy the
yeah.
other way around.
Definitely inspired by back in the day Soldier Boy had a bunch of like really silly sons. Like he had this song called "Hey You There," and
Hey,
it was
you there.
yeah. You remember that?
Yes.
I can't believe you know that. That's amazing. It was like that kind of stuff that made it kind of inspired it of just like being silly on the song.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
it. You seemed very happy, which anybody who's a fan of you, like that's so nice to see.
yeah.
You
Thank you.
smile the whole time you watch it. You
Yeah.
also have a questiony face, but you do smile the
Like,
whole
what is
time.
happening right now? This
You're like,
is
okay,
not
but
what I
I
was
like it.
expecting. Yeah, exactly.
Normally I play a game called Kenzie's Quickies, but I'm gonna switch it up for you. I want to play a game called Brutally Honest. I want to see how
Okay.
honest you really can be. You're supposed to
Okay.
be funny, so there's no wrong answer. It's just your opinion, okay?
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
lots of fun on tour. What do you think the hardest part of being on tour is?
The hardest part of tour is probably staying healthy because you're traveling so much and just keeping your body, in good shape and stuff. It's an hour and a half show. So I think like the sustainability of it all, that's probably the hardest part.
Is there anything that you do like more for your mental health while you're on your tour to take care of it? Any like specific thing you're like, I got to do this. It helps keep me right.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, obviously, like I'm really open about my relationship with God. And so that's definitely a grounding point for me, a good foundation for me to kind of stay grounded.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Now, Elon Musk bought Twitter. Do you think that's going to make it better or worse?
I don't know. I mean, he seems like he's done a really good job with Tesla, so I can only imagine he'd do a good job with Twitter. I don't know, they're different things, but he seems like a pretty intelligent guy.
He's got some good ideas, right? Like it
That's
should
a good
be,
idea.
this
That should be
app's going to be able
good.
to like go to work for us or something. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it's like gonna read our brains and just do it itself,
Tweet on its own or something.
eat on its own.
Now, in the words of, I'm going to use like your words. So maybe like when you're having like yummy time with wifey, do you ever speak French? Is she like into that?
Man, that's good. I don't know if I've spoken French um during our yummy time. Um, but I'm sure she wouldn't mind it. That's a good call. Maybe I'll try that.
It's good to get some brownie points, try it out.
Exactly.
Get back to us. We'll circle back at another Audacy check-in and see how it went.
Exactly.
Now, one thing I love about you is you're definitely a very protective and loving husband. You see that. I think that's a great thing. So I'm so curious. You go to obviously tons of award shows. If somebody made a joke about your wife that you didn't like, how do you think you'd handle that?
It's a good question. I think, when you're trying to protect your wife, I think sometimes you can do things that are out of pocket, but I don't know. It's hard to say in the moment. I think there's definitely layers, especially to the situation that you're talking about. So
yeah. And I want one more because I think that your immediately no audio was hilarious. I loved that. And what is an immediately no that Haley has in your marriage? Like it's not gonna fly. It's not gonna happen.
Immediately no. Immediately no. Yeah, seen what I needed to see, and yeah. I don't know. I think there's probably quite a lot that she's like, yeah, no, don't do that. She's a grounding force in my life. She's always honest with me, no pun intended, and that's what I love about her. Yeah, she's good in that way.
She keeps you in line.
She does.
Plenty of no's.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for an Audacy check-in. Justin Bieber, check out his tour and definitely check out Honest. It's an incredible song.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.